Only low-fat milk is allowed in schools, not whole milk. It and 2% of milk were banned from school lunches in 2012 when lawmakers were fighting childhood obesity.
To have whole milk and have a product that kids would flavor or they'll like instead of having something that tastes like chalk.
Well, many Connecticut dairy farmers are rallying for Congress to bring whole milk back to schools, claiming it's healthier than low-fat milk.
When I switched to low-fat in the late 80s, it took getting used to, and maybe there's less flavor, but I did get used to it. And when I tried whole milk again, it seemed weird, and I realized I preferred the low-fat better. But in general, no milk tastes good when it's cow's milk and you're an adult. There were kids throwing out their milk long before schools ever switched to low-fat, and I was one of those kids.
People don't buy it, and that has hurt our dairy farmers.
If we opened up the guidelines to let whole milk in schools, we're going to see more consumption, which is going to help the farmers.
It's not going to help the cows or the environment. Kids should not be eating that much fat, not even the 2% milk. That's like 30% fat. People should be eating a low-fat diet. It is the natural human diet, somewhere around 10%. And kids don't like milk. Give them fruit. That's the natural food of humans.
I think it's going to be a positive benefit for the kids at school.
Congressman Joe Courtney also wants to add flavored milk.
Yeah, flavored, because milk doesn't taste good to us. Fruit is already flavored by nature so that we will eat it. So let's eat it.
U.S. Representative Virginia Fox on the floor of Congress one day before Congress takes its recess for the holidays, using their precious little time to do things like
reflecting on Christmas traditions this year begs the question: if whole milk is a good option to fuel Santa's extraordinary Christmas Eve journey, then why isn't it an option for American school children in their lunchrooms?
Well, look at Santa Claus.
Kiss my ass.
The nutrients in whole milk, like protein, calcium, and vitamin D, provide the fuel Santa needs to travel the whole globe in one night. Whole milk is the unsung hero of his Christmas journey. Protein helps build and repair Santa's muscles. Hoisting heavy sacks of gifts up and down the chimney is no easy task.
No, Virginia. There is no Santa Claus.
No joke, y'all. This was a vote that came down right before a Biden impeachment inquiry vote. More than 100 lawmakers say that children are more likely to drink milk when it tastes better to them. So, and opponents say children can get the same nutrients from lower fat while keeping the same saturated fat in check. Let's face it, the only way to benefit from milk's essential nutrients is to consume it. Wow, you're smart. You are a congressperson. The dairy industry is fully behind this. They want to get you hooked on all that fat.
It is calcium that keeps Santa strong and sturdy as he dashes from rooftop to rooftop.
She's another old person in the government that should be put out to pasture.
Cereal that was fat-free, covered with skim milk, and that was considered to be a healthy diet for our children. We know now that that was wrong.
According to Senator George Borrello,
and vitamin D is essential to a strong immune system. Santa absolutely needs one as he braves the cold, wintry night. You see, it's not just the magic of the season that helps Santa deliver presents worldwide. It's also the fortifying nutrients of whole milk.
Oh my God.
Get this person out of the house and into a home. This is our world, people. Now vote.
Also in Congress, the House passed a plan that would allow whole milk to be served in schools for the first time since 2012. The Whole Milk for Healthy Kids Act of 2023 was approved with a vote of 330 to 99.
The dairy industry bribed a bunch of congresspeople. Look at how ridiculous this is.
It just seems to make sense if the kids want it.
Over 1/3 of the U.S. population is lactose intolerant.
At least 1 in 3 kids cannot safely or comfortably consume cow's milk.
Federal law requires milk to be served with school meals. The USDA spent about $1 billion on milk in the schools.
Full-fat milk is actually pretty good for us. The fat in there really increases our satiety, which the sensation of being full, and that leads to us eating less overall. Plus, kids need those good fats for brain development.
The Milk Act will also require the Secretary.
Can't believe that they're just handing me this great content.